Hello everybody, welcome back to Buckland Farm on Farming Simulator 22. So as you can see, we have our silage pit all covered now. From the end of the last episode, the grass bales are still in field 28, they will need to be collected. But I think for today we shall try and work on some of our precision farming scores, so we'll get some slurry onto some of these fields. Now I have placed down a slurry buy point at the animal dealers. So I know we do have a slurry tanker on the farm. So we're checking the garage. So we need 160 horsepower to run that. And then we have that on the back. So I think with our Landini being only 176 horsepower, I think once we are full, that's going to really struggle, especially on the hills, much as I love the Landini. So I think it's time that we add a new tractor to the farm. So we shall nip up to the store, and I'll be back with you very shortly. So here we are at the store, New Holland dealership. May give you a bit of an incline on what's coming. So we are looking for a decent powered tractor, so into medium tractors. So we've got a few to choose from. Fast track up to 250. We've got a personalised T6000, which does up to 260. But I think we are going to go for the nice New Holland T7 Tier 4. That was personalised by Mark Thor for me with my logos on it. Looks great. We will get it in the biggest configuration of 355 horsepower tuned, which takes up to 360. We will add some wheel weights. It's got to be blue power. We'll add in the Wopster's GPS, which I've said before, I've edited the XML to reduce the cost of it. So I feel 15 grand for GPS nowadays is just a bit expensive. We will keep our blue. We will have our special silver grille and the blue power wheels. This is going to give us more than enough power to do our slurry. So we obviously need a fair bit of money for that. Almost 200 grand, but what we will do is with lease to buy, we will lease it out at the minute. There it is. So, new tractor on the farm. So, we'll go get hooked up to the slurry tanker, and I shall see you down at the animal dealers, and we'll get some slurry bought. So, we're just arriving into the animal dealership down at the bottom of the map here. I do like these mods by 4D. They do take a little bit of getting used to, some of the controls with them being extremely realistic. So as you can see, we have a manual buy point for getting some muck, and then we also have the slurry buy point. So there we go, we'll get filled up with some slurry. So I shall see you back up at the farm. So just coming back up into the yard now. I think we will just get stuck straight into field 31. So we need to unfold. So as you can see, we're in the red for nitrogen. We will need to lime these fields as well. So we need to unfold the dribble bar. Everything connected up. PTO wasn't connected. So there we go. And we're getting a bit of slurry out now. It's going to take quite a bit to do these fields. So I think it's time we jump into our usual time lapse. And I'll be back with you all very soon. So we are just back now to hopefully get the last load. That has taken another 3 loads after the first one so far. We haven't quite finished the field yet, but we are very close to it. Hopefully this one will do it. We filled up again. So we shall head back up to the farm. This is the first time we've really been in about the animal dealers, so I kind of know where we're going to date. So if there's anything you would like to see in this series, I'm hoping to use some of the DLCs. So we do have the Gavil wrapper, obviously. Quite happy to try and use the balers if you'd like to see me use those. And also have the horse DLC and premium platinum DLCs. So I'm thinking when we upgrade our cedar from the 3 meter one, the little 3 meter one we have, we can maybe look at going for one from the horse DLC. And then we do really need to do some of the new crops. I'm hoping possibly come into October, November, we might get a opportunity to do some contracts on the new DLC. Crops. Certainly carrots, parsnips. Quite keen on. I used to enjoy doing carrots on FS19. I've had a few multi-fruit edits of several maps on 22 for my personal use that I've done some carrots in, but now that we have the full DLC and a lot more machinery, should be interesting. And you can also find me over on Scroft's Discord. He has 2 multiplayer servers running at the moment. One currently on Western Wilds, which is crossplay. So if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, jump over there. And one that's about a week in on the new update to Bally Springs. That's PC. So I'm sort of running a farm over there. If anybody's interested to come and join in on Scruff's Discord, all info's there. You'll get a link from his YouTube page, and the link to his YouTube is below in the description. So as you can see, nearly finished. Also, if you're looking for any of the mods I'm using in the map, please let me know. And if they're available and not private, I will try my best to get you the link. I said at the minute the New Holland is on Mod Hub, although this one's been edited with my personal logos. But the Abbey Tanker and the Mastic Dribble Bar is available from the Erie Agri website and is done by 4D Modding. Along with the mower that we were using in a couple of episodes ago, the Crone mower, and the cane trailer that we have is also by 4D Modding. Does make some extremely realistic stuff. Some can be a little bit frustrating with how realistic, having to wait for it to do some bits and pieces. But it's all good. It's good stuff. Just another couple of passes should do this field. We will look to eventually upgrade the pumps and hoses. We can have that set up with a lot of driving courseplay once we have enough cows that are making enough slurry to warrant having a tanker going back and forth and using pumps and hoses. And then you can all laugh at me and tell me how I'm doing it wrong because the hoses are all pulling out, as everybody has the same issue. But it's all good fun. Yeah, I think if we get this field finished, we will look to then progress into the next day, see what we've got for the next month. Certainly need to get some slurry on the field next to us. Once that grass grows, we shall look at getting some cows. As I said, we also need to look at some contracts, hopefully get a premium DLC contract, a bit of harvesting. And to decide what we're going to put in our crop field over there. decide whether we're going to possibly plough up one of our... We may plough up our small grass field that we baled in the last one, field 28. Join that into our big crop field and just have a slightly bigger field. Don't think we need quite as much grass as we've got at the moment. And then we're always looking for expansion on the farm, but we need to make some money first. But yeah, I think we'll finish this field for this episode. We'll go into the next day for the next one. Have a look at contracts. And then we'll have to start thinking about what we're going to plant. If we're going to do root crops, we're looking at a spring planting season. We do have a decent amount of wheat in the silo for feeding the chickens, so the cereal crops aren't an issue. So there we go, that's this field done. I'll just switch the HUD back on. And as we can see, we've gone from red into the yellow. Now, obviously doing slurry and digestate doesn't take us up to fully fertilised. When using the automatic application, only takes you up to a maximum, I think it's 100 kilograms per hectare, but we seem to have exactly what we need according to the precision farming in the bottom right. Our nitrogen's perfect. We do really need to get some lime onto it, bring our pH up. But I do think for now we shall call that a day, and I'll see you all I'll see you all again the next episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Buckland Farm. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please hit that button.